Well, tonight, three major changes affecting the Atlanta Falcons, all announced in less than 24 hours.
Yeah, it has been a big day. That's why many of you are talking about this very thing right now, what's happened today and what happens next. First, the team announced the firing of Raheem Morris and general manager Terry Fontenot last night. Then hours later, just this morning, the team announced it's elevating a new CEO and president while shifting Rich McKay to another initiative. We have team coverage of all of the big decisions today.
Our Grace King is hearing from fans, but we begin with our Maria Martin, who is outside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Maria, the news of all of this change is coming quickly. So what does this indicate for the organization moving forward?
Jennifer, it indicates big sweeping changes across the entire organization, and perhaps that is the most shocking out of all the news that we've learned out of the last 2 days is that owner Arthur Blank is tired of not making the postseason, and he's saying that by making not just one changes, but three, and potentially more are coming in the coming days as well. This team has not made the postseason since 2017. It is the second longest drought in the NFL, behind the New York Jets, which is not good company to keep, of course. Here's another surprising aspect. The team had a meeting this morning up at the facility in Flowery Branch, and Terry Fontenot and Raheem Morris, they led that meeting. It is unusual to let a general manager and a head coach back into the building in which they were just fired from. It's indicating the respect that they have for those two men in the building. However, they are still looking for new people to fill those roles. Now, a lot of people have opinions on what should be next for this Falcons group, especially because this is a talented team that they have in place. Our insider and very big Falcons legend, John Abraham, gave me a little bit of insight as to why he thinks general manager Terry Fontenot was let go.
You pay Kirk Cousins a lot of money and you put money into a quarterback. They're not saying he hasn't played to his potential yet because he has been injured and we haven't got to see him yet.
Sure.
But that's a bad business decision on any way you say, because I sat here and read you for everybody he drafted from 2001 to now, and it's been great. I mean, you got Kyle Pitts, you got Bijan, you got Dahlman, you got
Drake London.
You got Drake London. Yes, you have Drake London. And this year you got three starters on defense that probably going to be there for a long time, with Pierce, leading the sacks. Even Dorless, having 8.5 sacks this year. So he did a great job when you come to drafting, but it was the position of quarterback and head coaches seemed like he just missed out, with Arthur Smith and with Raheem. I think he just missed out on this,
Man, if you don't get the quarterback position right in the NFL, it can send you packing. Ultimately, that's what we saw with both Terry Fontenot and Raheem Morris. And another interesting point that John is alluding to, 5 different quarterbacks have started in a Falcons uniform since the departure of Matt Ryan back in 2021. That's a lot of guys to rotate in and out of here. They are still looking for their answer heading into next season.
Maria, Falcons fans like myself have been through a lot here. A lot of people were really thinking that with these wins at the end, Raheem Morris may have gotten another shot here. But we are where we are. And so the question then becomes, is this Falcons job attractive, and why? Because there are a handful of other coaching vacancies right now out there across the NFL.
Jennifer, you're right. There's 6 total NFL head coaching vacancies. That includes right here with the Falcons. So there's 5 other guys that the Falcons have an opportunity to interview. However, a couple of different names have already come out of different coordinators that could be interested in this role. I think this is such an attractive job because you heard from John Abraham talking about all the different young pieces that are in place with this roster and will be here for years to come. There is momentum here, and the NFC South is one of the worst divisions in football. There is an 8-9 team heading to the postseason. There's a lot of opportunity for whoever comes in next to turn things around. They just have to get the quarterback position right.